though he's visiting, which have Gentiles and Jews worshiping together. And the sons of Zadok are the elect of Israel, called by name, will stand up. Okay, we did all of that, and they justify the righteous and condemn the wicked, and so on and so forth. So by line 10 of column 4, and with the completion of the era of the number of these years, there will be no more joining to the house of Judah. Now later on here, we go out from the land of Judah. Now this is house of Judah. We're going to hear that expression, house of Judah, once again in the Habakkuk commentary. It's going to be very important. It's going to have to do with the interpretation of Habakkuk 2:4. How many know what Habakkuk 2:4 is? Habakkuk 2:4 in Christian theology with Genesis 15:6 are the two building blocks of Pauline theology. Genesis 15:6 is Abraham's faith was reckoned to him as righteousness. And the other one, Habakkuk 2:4, is the righteous shall live by their faith. Paul plays with those two passages in Romans and Galatians and Jesus doesn't do it in the Gospels. Paul does it in Romans and Galatians and produces Christian theology as we know it. Now that word, house of Judah, will appear again, I don't want to spoil it for you, in the Habakkuk commentary, or Pesher, in the interpretation of Habakkuk 2:4, the righteous shall live by his faith. And we'll see what it means there, but the point is, in both contexts, here and in Habakkuk, the house of Judah relates to Jews. It's just a fancy way of saying Jews. Just that sort of, when you're using ancient language, old language, archaic speech. House of Judah. What's the house of Judah? Jews. They don't have a word for Jews yet. They don't have the word that we have, or that Paul has, or the Romans have. They don't have any word yet for Jews. It's the house of Judah, because all the other houses have disappeared. In any case, and there will be no more joining to the house of Judah. What does that mean? Well, at the end, when all these things and the completion of the eras, there'll be no more Jews, you see. That's what that means. No more Jews as special. They're Gentiles and Jews all living together, but all following the law, I think. This is their ideology, sort of like Bin Laden, if you like, when we conquer all of you people. But I don't think these people are quite as violent as Bin Laden. They're not going to drop an atomic bomb in the middle of innocent people. Or suicide bomb innocent people just to make people look bad, things like that. I don't think that they're like that. I think that they are dedicated to a world of righteousness. And they think righteousness is through works of the law. Now there may be some secret materials that they're not communicating that we can't know that they speak about. Anyway, each man will stand on his own net. Now, I don't know if that is watchtower or net. Because later on in the Habakkuk commentary, Habakkuk 2:1, there's a passage, stand upon your watchtower. And the difference in the Hebrew is one letter. One small letter. And it could just be a scribal error here. I haven't seen this in the column 4 parallels, so I can't tell if this is a scribal error or if this is stand on your own net or stand on your own watchtower.
The Vermeer said watchtower.
Oh, he finally said watchtower? Well, so do I, you see.
England said watchtower.
Huh?
England said watchtower.
Who?
England.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, but when did he start saying that? I think he originally said, let's see if we can catch him up. Maybe he borrowed
What does
something.
that mean, he'll stand on his watchtower?
Huh?
What does that mean?
Well, wait a second, hold on, let's first find out. I don't know what it means, I'm not. Let's see, what is this column 4? There will be, according to, so therefore that will do, the majority, now each man shall stand on, okay, he does say watchtower. Okay, so it is either watchtower or net here. The actual Hebrew reads net here. So I'm not sure if it's watchtower or net. If it means net, I would think it means on his own record. In other words, he's managed to be responsible for what he does. Doesn't matter where you come from or who you are. And I should think that probably watchtower means something similar, but I can't tell you what the secret meaning is. Okay? Okay. So let's see. In each bench, let me see if we can get the actual Hebrew. What line is that? Because now I think you're making me feel bad here. 412. Let's look at the Hebrew here. That's why I gave the Hebrew. 412. Let's see. Peshera. Let's see. I don't see it. Oh. La'amod ish al mitsudo. Mitsudo is net. Mitsuro is watchtower. No, the opposite, pardon me. Mitsuro, no, I think I'm right. Mitsudo, yeah, let me look at the Habakkuk commentary, hold on. I think, let's see. Line 13 of column 6. I will stand upon my watchtower. Let's see, line 12 of column 6. Line 12 of column 6. Let's see. Well, I can't find it right now. It doesn't seem to pop out, this Mitsuro or Mitsudo. But anyway, this is Mishmar T watchtower here. Mishmar T. Yeah, Mitsudo is net, normally speaking, not watch. So it actually, Mitsudo is net. You can look it up in a dictionary. Not normally a watchtower, but I don't know which it is. I say, I give a footnote on that. Anyway, the fence is built, the law is far removed, it's not so important. In all these years, Belial was sent against Israel as God foretold by the hand of his prophet Isaiah, the son of Amos, and so on. So here we have Belial introduced for the first time. Interpreters of this concerns the 3 nets of Belial, we talked about that last time, about which Levi the son of Jacob spoke. That would be in a document that is an apocryphal document called the Testaments of the 12 Patriarchs.